Hello my good friends, how are you today? So I've got the Border BF109 together and it's a terrible kit, but I actually quite liked it. It doesn't fit together right, no matter how much you do, it's horrible. But I liked it, it was fun, and I'm having fun, it's good. It's an enjoyable plane and it does look good. You know, in the 135th you can put it your T-34 next to it and go, look, that's how big the plane was. And these, they put double cockpits in, so you've got the clear and the not clear. So I'm going to use those, just the non-clear plastic parts as just to cover up the interior, and I'll use that. We'll paint it up, and then I can paint the cockpit separately, you know, properly, instead of on the aeroplane, and then put them on at the end. I reckon that's a good idea. I haven't put the wheels on yet. I might paint them separately. I don't know what that hole's for, because I thought there might be some bracing for the tail wings here, but there isn't. So I don't know. I might have to fill it up. The instructions for this are completely useless. All they're going to do is set you astray. That's all they're going to do. All the numbers are basically wrong. The part numbers are wrong. Everything is wrong about the instructions. But you can see how it goes together. Beginners will really hate this kit. Anyone actually will hate this kit. It's a horrible, like Border, I don't understand why they can't get an editor in to check their bloody instructions. It would be just a simple task of getting an editor to come in, go, all right, build this, and if there's any mistakes, just let us know, and we'll and before we actually print out the whole production run, we'll make the changes. But no, they haven't done that. There wasn't a hell of a lot of mistakes with the actual model itself. There was a lot of fit issues though. The body went together well, but there was a lot of fit issues. Had a lot of fit issues with the cowling. The underneath cowling part. I had a huge issue putting the wings together on. So this bottom cowling had to be sanded back a lot. That bottom part had to be filed back big time. But I like it, I still like it, and I like the look of it. The size of it and everything, it's really cool. And there is good detail to it. It does retain good detail. You know, and I've gone in and I've sanded and I've done all kinds of things. Now, I will have to fix up some, like up the top here and all that. But in whole, I've retained the detail, which is good because it's pretty nice detail. I went with the rocket. So we got 1, 2. They've got like, you have to put the like rifling or whatever it is in with photo etch. It's not easy. They're pretty hard to build. They're very fiddly. There's a little clip underneath there you've got to build, and you've got to carve it all out. But when you're doing this, the instructions don't make any sense. It just says select which weapon you want to build and drill, 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 drill. But you don't have to do any drilling if you're putting in the 20mm cannons. You have to drill it out and cut it out if you're putting in these things. And I filled up the old cannon holes. And I put a little bit of plastic over top of the ammunition feeding. I didn't completely cover the ammunition feeding hole because I didn't think it would be. I just thought they might put a cover over the top or something. So that was my thinking there. So she's coming along really nicely. As best as I can anyway. So with this, I've taken off those extra fuel tanks. And we'll do some fancy fucking shit with that. So we're moving along. Everything's moving along. I've got both sides dusted up. And yeah, we'll just rust that up or something, make it into a little feature. This side I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So I just put a bit of rust around and some light green in. It'll come together, it'll be fine. But that looks cool, I like that. That looks much better. Much more authentic. Alright guys, well I'll get back to it. Might have a bit of a rest now because I've had a big day at work. And might start with the priming, so surfacing it. And then we'll see if we have any mistakes we need to fill up. And I've got to build the propeller. I've got to build a fuel tank underneath. And I don't think there's anything else to build apart from the canopy. There's stuff in the canopy you've got to build. Yeah, pretty easy. It went together pretty well. Alright, I'll speak to you again soon.